to stepping up this evening?
Yeah, I reckon the boys will go good. Unlucky last week. Burley were they were strong. It was one player really turned the game for them, and that Sayuini. He was the only one who really turned the game. We were into it right up to our necks until he come on and sort of made the gap a lot bigger than what it was. But tonight against Pride, they're a strong side. Um, they got ties with the Cowboys, and the Cowboys have obviously tipped up highly to win the comp this year. So to win a comp, you've got to have good depth, and that's what they do have. So yeah, they're going to be a tough side, but our boys are up for it. They're looking really good. They've had a good week in training, and we've got the blokes like Smith Samuel back this week. We've got Fungus coming onto the wing, and we've got young blokes like Marlon Doak and Jono coming into the halves, which should be interesting. I'm really excited to see Doakey have a good run around.
Yeah, as you said, Marlon Doak really lit the field up when he played in the under-21, so it'll be fantastic to see if he can do that in the Intrust Super Cup, and also a debut as well for Mark Johnston. Young local getting his opportunity, come through the system here. It's fantastic to see him have a go and be put under the spotlight playing halfback out there this evening. It'll be interesting to see how he goes. Were you working with him heavily this week?
Not really heavily. He's obviously good enough, and he plays his own game, so I've just let him play his own game. Just give him a couple of pointers about maybe taking an extra step into contact to really engage the defence and open the space up out wide. But yeah, no, he's a good kid. We had a bit of a chat last night, and I actually didn't know he's a big country music fan, which is a bit surprising for a young bloke these days to be a big country music fan. So it was very interesting. But yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that myself about Mark Johnston. That's quite interesting. Bit of country music. I bet you he's probably in a bit of Garth Brooks and Rascal Flatts. But, mate, we're really looking forward to the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras having a good evening tonight on the paddock. Earlier kick-off at 6 o'clock. It'll make it interesting. It's beautiful outside. The weather's fantastic. It'll be awesome to have them out there against the Northern Pride. And as you said, they'll have a few Cowboys players playing out there for them this evening, which will make it very tough for our guys. And I'm looking for our engine room. I'm really impressed with Peter Gallen, my man Gallen, as I've been saying most of the calls, and also Alan Packy. I'm very impressed with those two players, and I'm looking for big performances from them tonight. And, yourself, you're pretty impressed with Peter Gallen as well and the way he's been travelling?
Yeah, no, he's been going good. Gally is very much like his brother, as we all know. Gally plays down at Cronulla. He's just a workhorse, and same as Peter here. He's just likes to work really hard and gets through a lot of dirty stuff that a lot of it goes unseen to maybe the not so really enthusiastic or people that sit back and really take the game to a technical point, which he does a lot of off the ball moving. So he's been really good. But yeah, Arlen, we do have a big back, so I think getting out of trouble and getting down to good ball sets won't be too much of a problem for us. It's our halves and our centres and especially Doakey at the back chiming in when he's got to and getting the right shape and the right structures and really taking advantage when we get down there. So it should be a good tussle tonight, and hopefully the boys rip in and get the 2 points.
Yeah, and it's been a big day here at Brown Park with the JMK Capras under 16s. Unfortunately, having a bit of a rough trot today, but and also the Schwartz Excavation under 18s playing and just getting pipped on the post today. So hopefully we can get one back on the Northern Pride this evening and get a win up in the ISC. But I dare say Butch should be very keen to have the boys all pumped up and excited about tonight and getting off probably to a better start than what we had last week. They slow in the box, and as the Northern Pride come onto the field now, they've got some enormous boys as well. Our boys will be working hard, so I think this battle is really going to be won in the forwards to see who can get over the top here in the early stages of the match and hold on to the ball. The NRL's back, and this is the second round of the ISC Cup, and as you can see here now, the players are coming onto the field. Absolutely fantastic to see them here at home playing their first home game. Great to see them out on the field. Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras, they'll be kicking off and they'll be heading in the northern direction early on in this first half. In particular, Brent, I'm really looking forward to seeing another great performance from Marco Dellapina. He's been absolutely killing it as far as I've heard over the last couple of weeks, and last week potentially he was man of the match. Is that the case?
Yeah, no, he was man of the match last week for us. He got us on the front foot and made a couple of very good half breaks. Always got the set rolling nice and early, so yeah, he should go well tonight again.
And there we are. There's the kickoff for the first half. Ball going down deep inside. Alex Starmer with the ball now for the Northern Pride. There's about 3 or 4 men in that tackle there. Peter Gallen's in there. Also, Alan Packy. Slow play the ball.
That's
penalty.
Tough.
First tackle of the game. The referee was quick on that one.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's not what you want to start the game. His first tackle penalty. So, boys have got to dig in deep now. They're coming into our territory. So.
And here they go. Tap there by Brett Anderson on Obst. Play coming forward there. Alan Packy putting the man on his back there. Reese Baker at second marker. We're on the attack here. Alan Packy, more work in there again. Numbers in the tackle there. Here we go. Pride just over halfway. Coming into the 40 zone for the Capras. Looking to shift it wide. Numbers in the tackle once again. Guy Williams over the top in there with Packy Pearson. It'll be a great game for Packy to play. Originally from up the north area in the Yarrabah from the Seahawks. Another tackle there. I would think that's about tackle 4. Coming out. Goes through. Dummy thrown there from the dummy half. Sebastian Martins and Reese Baker there. Here we are. Tackle 5. Ball through to Obst. Kick over the top. Putting pressure there. Great take, Marlon Doak. That is an absolutely fantastic take.
That's a very good first involvement from Doak as a bloke on debut with his, getting put under pressure with a great kick by the Pride, and he delivered. He showed he can handle it. So it's a very good touch for Doak.
Yeah, and that's about tackle 2 there. Reese Baker in a dummy half. It's another slow play the ball. Dellapina. Baker coming out. Bit of a heavy tackle there from the Northern Pride. Mark Johnson in the dummy half. Debutant. Playing his first game. Ball there now onto my man Gallen. Sponsored by Rockhampton Automatics, Peter Gallen. Here we are. Reese Baker in a dummy half. Out the back to Packy Pearson. Looks like we're going for a kick. Ball. Probably could have looked a little bit deeper. A bit of pressure there from Northern Pride. Ball taken forward. Here he is, Semi Tajalala, the trailer. Semi trailer. He's a big boy. He's been playing for quite some time. Had some time over in the Super League as well, playing for the Melbourne Storm. Taken there. Here we go. Looks like Davin Crampton coming forward. Taken again. Alan Packy doing a lot of defensive work early. Alex Starmer. Taken there low by Reese Baker. And another tackle by Alan Packy, working him over. Ball out the back. Dummy half. Through. That's Cameron King, former St. George Illawarra Dragons hooker. I bet you'll be happy about that one, Richie Johnson. Seeing a former Dragon up here. Ball coming out. Oh, they've taken the short side. Well wrapped up there. Great work from Andrew Dale and Marco Dellapina. Tackle 5. Here we go. Pressure on the kicker. Kick goes along, goes in. Ball goes through. That was a fantastic kick there, but well cleaned up there by Marlon Doak. Good to see him have some early involvement. It'd be great to see him in the attacking end, wouldn't it, Brent?
No, it definitely would. The boys found it tough then getting out of their own end and didn't get quite a very good kick away. Had good pressure from the Pride, and it's put us back under the pump now with a goal line dropout, which was a perfect end to the Pride set. So boys have really got to dig in the deep ones nice and early.
Great kick there from Theron Pearson. Marlon Doak there, safe as a bank, just like the Capricornian, who is sponsored by Marlon Doak there. So here we go. Ball being played by Ricky Thorby. Another ex-Dragon, as I've been told by Richie Johnson. Tackle there. Another tackle. Another involvement from Marlon Packy. Here we go. Cameron King scheming from dummy half. He's been active. Going out. 5'8". Ball off the chest. Cleaned up there. Here we go. That looks like Funga in at dummy half. It is. That's Funga. Side-by-side scaffolding. And here we go. Smith Samuel. I'll be interested to see Smith come out and play. He's also sponsored by CQ Fasteners. Here we go, Alan Packy. He is a ginormous man who has done a lot of work early. I think you'll get your money's worth, Platinum Electrical, with having him called out many times this evening. Here we are, the big Frenchman, Sebastian Martins, taken there. We're about 40 metres out from their own line, the Capras. Ball now down the short side to Guy Williams, who spent time at the Broncos. He's sponsored by All Hours Glass. Here we go, out the back, onto Packy Pearson. Kick gone through. Looks like a bit off the side of the boot. Taken there by Semi Tajalala. Looks for his fullback. He's coming across. He's searching. He's probing. Peter Gallen. Nice low driving tackle. Fantastic effort there from him.
Good tackle there by Gallen.
Great tackle there. Here we go. Let's see what we can do here. Put the boys under a bit of pressure. Another great contact there from the Capras. Heavydale over the top with Mark Johnson on debut. Penalty.
It's a tough one. That's a tough penalty there.
Yeah, coming out of their own end. We don't want to keep continually giving away penalties there.
No, we're definitely letting them off the hook
Kick
nice
for
and
touches.
early.
It's gone off the side of the boot there. Yeah, Brent, it's certainly something we need to clean up, is that giving away penalties when they're coming out of their end.
Yeah, definitely. We're letting them out too early. But the boys are doing the right thing. They're getting plenty of numbers in, trying to slow the ball down. It's just got to tidy it up a little bit more. There's a Pride come up here. That's a good out of the line decision there by young Theron Pearson.
Yeah, great work there from the Capras. Big cheerio to Brad Loram. First game he's ever missed of the Capras at home. He's actually had to have surgery and he's not here this evening, so big shout out to him. Brad Loram, mate, keep painting those houses and hope you're back on track very early. Cameron King nearly through there. Taken round the legs by Reece Baker. Another penalty. We probably need to work a little bit harder on that play the ball. We can't let them keep getting through. We had these problems last week. Quick tap taken there by the Pride. Taken there by my man Gallen. Also, Rockhampton Automatics. Here we go. On the attack, the Pride coming towards us. Here we go. Looks like the boys have got it covered. Don't let him through. Here he comes. Searching, probing. Wrapped up there.
Big heavy Dale.
Fantastic to see Heavy back on the paddock.
It is. He's been very well last game, and we're under the pump here.
Here we go.
Oh, that's
I thought.
Yes, that was a forward pass.
Brett Anderson, the Northern Pride player, he's looking at the referee saying, what's going on there, mate? That was like backwards. Maybe in Cairns, mate, but not here tonight in Rockhampton.
It's a good call there by the touch. He was right on the spot, and he's doing his job very well, which is handy.
So we've got the ball now with a scrum about 10 metres out. Now, some fantastic sponsors the Capras have. The Rockhampton Leagues Club, mate, absolutely fantastic. Someone told me I'd have a menu this evening. I'm missing it. I've talked up the ribs. I've talked up the crumb steak. I can tell you it's a great feed and nice cold beer, and it's good to see a lot of people on the smokers deck out there having a look at the footy. Here we are now with Reece the Wizard Williams from the Welsh Wizard out there. Here we go. Ball thrown out the back. Going a little bit willy-nilly. Funga taken there. Reece Baker into dummy half. Here he is. Gallen tips on Alan Packy. Once again, Platinum Electrical. Great sponsors of him. Here we go. Reece Baker looking. One marker. Ball tipped on. Peter Gallen. He's through. Ball again for the Frenchman. Sebastian. Taken there. I believe that's the man on debut. Mark Johnson. Wrapped up there. Probably one too many passes there. Here we go with Guy Williams leading from the front.
Yeah, they just got to settle down a bit here, the Capras. They're trying to play a bit of razzle-dazzle to get out of their end. They've just received a penalty for hands in the ruck, so...
He seems to be on the ball tonight, the referee, giving away the penalties. So we take the opportunity to thank JMK, another great sponsor of the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras. It's fantastic to have them on board, getting us through the season. All our sponsors are very, very appreciated. So here we are about 30 metres out from the line. Tap taken there by Smith. On to Alan Packy. Taking the ball forward. Numbers in the tackle. He's put on his back. Pretty big effort there from the Pride to put him on his back there. Here we go. Reece Baker. On to Theron Pearson. Smith Samau. Taken there. About 3 in the tackle. Another slow play the ball. Here we go. Alan Packy again. No, that's the Frenchman, Sebastian Martins. Sponsored by Sports Scene. There we go. Reece Baker out from dummy half. Having a bit of a look. Here we go. Guy Williams moves to dummy half. On to Theron Pearson. Theron Pearson. On to Gallen. Taking the ball forward. Spinning in tackles. Looks like he's almost through. Ball's come through. Here he is. My man Doak. Come on, mate. There he is. Use your footwork. Jeez.
Looking lively out there, Doak. He's really getting around the paddock nicely.
That's right. Out the back we go. Mark Johnson. Ball on. Great ball. The Welsh Wizard is over. That's a try to Reece Williams, who is over in the corner, sponsored by Condon Treasure. Absolutely fantastic.
That was very good.
So here we go. We'll take a look at the replay. Brent, talk us through it.
That was very good lead-up play there by young Johnston, and they're leading the side around very well, and Doki got a quick play the ball, which freed up Johnston out wide to very good hands on from Marco onto the Dragon, Reece Williams out wide.
Yeah, the Dragon, that's him, the Welsh Dragon. Mate, it's great to see him scoring tries. He's actually a bit of a guru at scoring tries when he plays for Wales, so it's awesome to see that. And a great play lead up by Mark Johnston. Absolutely fantastic ball onto Marco Delapina.
Yeah, very, very composed play it was. It was a nice, what you'd probably call a mature football play rather than a bloke on debut, so...
Yeah, he's looking very comfortable out there so far. He's made some good contacts in defence, and then he's just thrown a beautiful pass, and it was absolutely fantastic catch and pass by Marco Delapina, showing great skills to put the Welsh Dragon, Reece Williams, over the line.
That's it, old Dragon, eh? He loves it.
Hello to all the Welsh people out there. We know that we've got a few of yous on board, so, cheerio to all you guys over there. We appreciate you tuning in, so it's fantastic to have you on board. And here we go with a kick now from Theron Pearson from the sideline, looking to make it 6-0. Comes in. Yeah, it's going to be a tough night for kicking with a bit of a breeze. Once you kick the ball up into the air, it looks like it's going to float away. So unfortunately, that one's gone away to the left there. The Central, the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras are leading 4-0 over the Northern Pride. So... While I get this opportunity, I'm going to say good day to someone down in Wombai, Damien Stevens, fantastic supporter of the Capras. So, Damien, big shout out to you, mate. Get on them keyboards and keep cheering us on, mate. It's fantastic to have you on board, and the boys love hearing and reading your cheerios. So, here we go with the big Frenchman, Sebastian Martins, almost 20 metres out from the Capras own line. Johnston, the debutant. Into dummy half. Here he is. Peter Gallen. My man, Gallen.
That's a strong carry there by Gallen. Nice and hard.
Unfortunately, a mistake there from Gallen. He's talking to the referee, possibly complaining there might have been hands in the tackle.
Yeah, it's a tough one. They're the real coach killers. Butch will be up there pulling whatever hair he's got out.
And here we are. Look, we might have a look, see if we can see any hands in there.
That's just a loose carry. That's just trying to get up and play the ball a bit too quick. So
puts the team under a bit of pressure here now.
It does. First rule is get rid of the ball after a kick.
This actually gives me an opportunity to send a cheerio out to my co-commentator who's not here tonight, Justin Lumens. JL always says the first set of 6 after a try is the most important one, and unfortunately we've let the ball go down. And here's Ricky Thorby, dual contracted with the Cowboys, taken down by Sebastian Martins and also my man Gallen. Here we go. Ball coming down the right. Taken. Johnston wrapping him up. Numbers in the tackle. Here we go. We're looking short on the short side. Cameron King has another go. Great contact.
Very well defended there by Marco. Very strong defence.
Anderson out the back. Obst. Here we go. Looking to use footwork. The Capra's moving up quite quickly down out their defensive right edge. Numbers in the tackle there. Reece Baker working hard to get out. Here they come again. Down our left edge. Ball. Forward. Yes. Forward pass. Yep. I think Brent Anderson's saying, hello, mate. Hello.
He's robbed me of 2. He's not happy. He's been robbed of 2 tries, old Ando, out there on the sting.
Unfortunately, Brando, that's not a try. But
another good call by the touch. He's doing a very nice job here on the near sideline.
Oh, mate, and they look smashing in pink. That's a great hit up there by Andrew Dale. Numbers in the tackle. It's going to be a bit of a slow play the ball with Reece Baker in at dummy half. Here we go. My man Gal, backed up by Alan Packy. They are a big pack, this Northern Pride side. We're working hard to get out of our end. Ball now out to Theron Pearson, former Yarrabah Seahawk. Alan Packy going forward, spent time at the Broncos. Play the ball now on to Reece Baker. Mark Johnston.
Kicks early.
That could be a 40-20, and it is.
That's a great kick. I spoke about him before, having a mature head on his shoulders, and he's just shown it there. He's found the fullback out of position, and
as you can see here,
he takes initiative, kicks early. It's only tackle 3, so fullback's nowhere to be seen, and that's a brilliant kick by young Johnson.
Mate, that's a 30-15. That's a 30-15. That is a fantastic kick by Mark Johnston. And here's one of the new rules, Crispy. It's a tap, not a scrum.
Yeah, and I've seen it today too that if you kick a 40-20, you can get up and take a quick tap. You don't actually have to wait for the ref. So
that's right. And here we go. Mark Johnston going across, bringing Delapina. Mark Johnston, as I've just been told, former The Cathedral College student. Ball on the back to Johnson again. On to my man Gallen. Here we go. Johnson looking down the short side. Baker in there. Bit of a slow play. The ball. Hands in there. Here we go. Johnson taken heavily. Heavy tackle. Strong kid. He gets up. Down the short side again. On to Heavy Dale. Looking to use him. They've got numbers in the tackle. Delapino pushing him away. Baker. On to Johnston. On to Theron Pearson. Kick goes through. Picked up too easily there by the fullback from the Northern Pride. Here we go. Davin Crampton coming forward. Taken down by my man Gallen and Theron Pearson. Here he is. Semi Tadulata out from dummy half. In there. Guy Williams and Arlen Packy. That'll be tackle 3. Anderson out from dummy half. Takes a safe option. Doesn't pass it. The ref can't call that one forward. Here we go. Guy Williams in at marker. Ball on. Looks a bit like Ethan Lowe, that young gentleman. Another dual contracted Cowboy. Cameron King out of dummy half. On to Alex Starmer. He's a true war horse of the Northern Pride, Alex Starmer. School teacher up there in Cairns. Here we go. Cameron King onto the halfback. Kicking through. Marlon Doak. This will be a little bit of a test for Marlon. Here he is. Numbers in the tackle. They'll be looking to work him over every opportunity they get. Marco Delapina moves into the dummy half. The Welsh Dragon is there. Delapina takes the short side option.
Very strong carry there by Marco. Get us on the front foot nice and early.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of work early in this season. He's been fantastic. And there's a run there by the Reese Williams, the Dragon. Ooh, nearly loses it. Here we go. Smith Samau. Smith, who spent time in the Interest Super Cup before with Ipswich as well as North, I believe. So it's great to have him up here working in Gladstone, playing for Gladstone Valleys, which got him through to to the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras. Baker out the back to Johnston. Johnston looking for space. Finds the ground. Ooh, nearly almost. Pride winger brings it. Fullback, Biondi Ono, I believe, for the Pride. Plays the ball. In there, Semi Tadulala on the ground. Arlen Packy's doing a lot of work early in this game. Davin Crampton out from dummy half. Runs straight at Gallen. Taken down there. Pride about 50 metres out. Cameron King, he's through. He is away. Great chase by Marlon Doak. We're getting carved up around the play the ball by Cameron King. They're going to look to swing it wide here. We're going to have to work our butts off. And he's over, straight through. Unfortunately, goes through Mark Johnston there, the debutant. But I think that play leading up to that was the one that got us into trouble.
It did. As you can see here, it's a very quick play the ball off a break. Marlon Doak's done well to pull him down, and the boys just struggled just to get into position. So, looked short out wide. So it's just a scramble defence, and the Pride took advantage of it.
Yeah, with about 21 minutes to go, this game has been going at quite a furious pace. You know, that's great work there by Cameron King in the dummy half of the Northern Pride, but the Capras, they need to work a lot harder around that area to keep him at bay. We don't want him to continually come through the middle of the ruck through the Capras, but great work there for the Pride, and that was a try there to them, and that takes the score to 4-all with about 21 minutes to go.
Yeah, no, the young hooker King, he's definitely bobbed out a couple of times and tried to test the markers and the 8 defenders and make sure that he's keeping them on their toes, and he jumped out this time and they just slacked off for that split second and he went straight through. So like a hot butter through an knife, he was nice and clean.
Oh, I love it when you pull out a pun, Crispy. Makes it all a whole lot better. But, mate, looks like Sean Nona here is going to take that kick for the Northern Pride. We're going to have to work a lot harder. So it'd be interesting to see how we go here in this with 20 minutes to go. This could be a bit of a telling point in the game after this kick a goal to see what's going to happen here in this sort of seesawing battle.
Yeah, definitely. The boys they've looked really well. Big Arlen, he's getting through a lot of work out there. lot of hit-ups. He's done a lot of defensive work, so I dare say we'll see a couple of changes in the next couple of minutes. Probably another 1 or 2 sets for the big boys up front, and then they'll roll off and get some fresh legs out there. I'd probably say around the 18-minute mark.
Yeah, well, a bit of inside knowledge, and that kicks over there by Sean Nona, taking the Northern Pride out to the lead, 6 points to 4. And as I said, this has been a furious pace. It has been very fast. Too fast, too furious.
It's been very quick, very quick. All the footy all weekend has been very quick footy, and it's just living up to all expectations as well.
Kick there by Theron Pearson, taken there down by the Northern Pride. Brought back very heavily there. Looks like Ricky Thorby. Cameron King, oh, not good.
Like
you can see Andrew Dale call straight to the referee to tell him that something's happened.
Straight away, it looked like he's got his knee very heavily strapped there, so let's hope it's not too serious. And
let's have a little bit of a look here, see what's happened.
Oh, yeah, you see, he just got his knee caught a little bit there. It's probably a bit unlucky. That's just an awkward tackle.
It appears as though it's the knee that's not strapped that they're looking at there. It's not a good thing for poor Ricky. He's been working hard, obviously, to get through to the NRL, back into the Cowboys squad after playing in a few games last year. So, looks like we might have some time here with this injury. So, I might take the opportunity to throw out another cheerio. Richie Duff, the big red truck from down in Gladstone. Keen observer of the game. President of the juniors down there. Big cheerio out to him.
Yeah, big Richie. He's doing a lot, actually, down there with the Capras squad based down in Gladstone. Duffy and Whitey, they're leading the boys around down there, and they're doing a fantastic job with, I think there's 3 boys out here running tonight, and Smith Samow and Funga. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name, and your man Gallen.
My man Gallen. Good luck with that. Buy a vowel with Funga's last name. Mate, and here we go. That could be a big loss to the Northern Pride. He's walking off the field, but Ricky Thorby's got a fair limp. Big loss for them early in this game. Here they go, down to their left-hand side. Smith been pushed off. Davin Crampton in open pastures.
And he's lost it.
He's lost the ball. Great work from Marlon Doak.
The debutants today have been on fire. Doak's been put under pressure at the back, and he's come up with a couple of good try-saving tackles, as you'd nearly say, especially the one earlier on and that one there.
Fantastic effort by Marlon Doak. Smith somehow brushed pretty easily there. Davin Crampton, a heavy palm there used from him. He is a bit of a big boy. He had played in the back row last year, so a bit more work to be done out there from Smith Samow. So here we are now with Funga. Buy a vowel. Good luck with that one. So here he is playing the ball, and we've got Smith Samow in the dummy half. Another slow play the ball. Smith using his footwork. Another heavy contact. Ben Spina in there low, the try scorer for the Northern Pride. Reece Baker in dummy half. Out the back, onto Heavy Dale. Looks like he's trying to spot up on the halfback there. They've got numbers in the tackle. Heavy Dale being put heavily onto his back. Reece Baker into dummy half. Out there to Mark Johnston. Sam Pearce, his first involvement. He will not be happy with that, young Sam Pearce.
Yeah, it looks like there's been a couple of changes. Young Sam Pearce and Big Monster Clayton have come on for Sebastian Martins and Big Arlen, so there's been a couple of changes now.
Yeah, with Sam Pearce sponsored by Milne Brothers and also John Clayton, the Big Monster sponsored by CQID. So here they are, put a bit under the pump now. Going to have to work hard here with about 18 minutes remaining. Theron Pearson, bit of an arm tackle there. Luckily, bit of assistance from Guy Williams and Smith Samow. We've got to work a bit harder. We look a bit tired, the Capras. Northern Pride looking fresh and looking like they're getting out. Here's Cameron King. That is too easy.
There's that hot butter through knife yet again. It's a bit poor defence around the play the ball, as we can see here. Quick play the ball, one marker, not retreating quick enough, and here Cameron King just jumps out, too smart. Young Doak really had no chance one-on-one there on the line.
No, they don't want to be giving him too many chances like that. Cameron King, definitely, he's an NRL player at the Dragons, looking to force his way into the Cowboys squad. But Sam Pearce, unfortunately, dropping the ball there, making a critical error, and then getting caught out there at a defender as well. So the Northern Pride leading now 10 points to 4 with just over 16 minutes remaining. It looks like this is going to be the telling period of the game yet again.
Yeah, this next 4 minutes, I believe, will be the toughest 4 minutes for the boys. They really got to cut out the mistakes. We're making mistakes in both parts of the game. We're getting them down in their corners and coming up with a silly penalty, and we've made a lot of drop ball coming out off our own line, which is just crucial. This sort of level, you can't be making too many mistakes coming working off your line. As we see the goal taken here, it's successful.
Successful there to Sean Nona, which takes the score Northern Pride 12 and the Rockhampton Leeds Club 4. We do need to get the ball back into our hands and actually complete our sets and get down the other end, don't we, Brent? And also in defence, we probably need to work that a little bit harder. And with the fresh legs out there now, we'd be hoping that may be the case.
Yeah, definitely. Fresh legs should provide a bit of energy, but I think the boys are a bit gun shy on working it on the ground. Conceding them earlier penalties have probably pulled them back in a little bit. So let's see how they go this set here.
So you're suggesting we're like the deer in a headlight?
Yeah, or a bit like a turtle, just pull its head back in a little bit when you're told to. So.
Oh, Brent, I'm glad I've got you here. That's a tackle there by Monster Clayton and also Reese Baker. Brett Anderson working hard from dummy half. He's come in and done a bit of work, Brett Anderson. He's come looking for the ball. Cameron King out from dummy half. Ball then goes on to the Northern Pride. Ben Spina. Cameron King there again. On to Obst. Kicks just on his 50. Here we go with Marlon Doak. Let's see what Marlon can do from this position. And there he is.
That's the footwork he provides, Doak. That's why he's in. He's electric from the back, and he's doing his job very well.
And here's the Dragon, Reese Williams, out from dummy half. It was a great work from Marlon Doak to get us out of the 20. Tackle here by Funga. Taken forward, Reese Baker into dummy half. Reese Baker may have to play the 80 minutes this evening with no Ian Webster, who's out with illness this week. He's still in a dummy half there. Sam Pearce, slow play the ball. Ball out the back behind Monster Clayton. On the ground.
That's sloppy. That's just probably Reese getting a bit fatigued there, and he's done a lot of work up the middle. He's had to help the big boys out, and with all the defence we've had to do, you can see that's just a fatigue thing there. Just a lots of concentration for a split second, and throws a ill ball.
Yes, definitely there. Too many errors down our own end here for the Rockhampton Leeds Club Capras, so giving the Northern Pride an opportunity once again. Here we go. Davin Crampton to tap the ball. On to Nona. Ball taken forward there. Capras getting numbers in the tackle. Probably need to work a little bit harder. My man Gallen again with Sam Pearce. Jason Roos of Northern Pride captain is in there. Back on the field now for Cameron King. Taken heavily by Monster Clayton. Here we go. Obs looking, searching, probing. Nice tackle there from Marco Dellapina. Biondiano. Here we go. Ethan Lowe. Numbers in the tackle. Great tackle there by Marco Dellapina and Heavy Dale. Obs kicking the ball through.
That's a try to the Pride. Yep, that's a try. Unlucky for Doak.
I do know Marlon Doak knocked it on, but maybe he was a bit stiff there from saying the Northern Pride didn't knock that on.
Yeah, that's probably a double knock on. We might see if we can get a replay on that, but it's looked to be a double knock on. But as we see, points have been given. It's now 16-4 to the Pride. It's a bit of a unlucky bounce for Doak, but there's also a positive out of that. He did attack the ball. He didn't hang back and wait for it to come to him. He really tried to attack and make something of it, which is what you always want out of a young kid at the fullback position. You want him attacking and not being too passive in the rolling ball.
And yes, the Northern Pride taking their chance there. Kick being put through, and got to take your opportunity when you can. Not sure what's happening there. A bit of corrugated iron for the viewers, Brent.
Yeah, no, it looks good up there on the roof of the Rockhampton Leagues Club. Nice and clean.
It would be chilly. Yeah, it looks as though Mitch Zornig is going to be playing at dummy half with the number 2 on his back. It'd be good to see Mitch in there.
Yeah, he's probably more known as a centre and a winger. But yeah, he's going to, looks like he's going to fulfil the role of a hooker to give Reece a spell, which as he was walking off, he probably looked like he needed it. So as a kick was successful there by the Pride, and score goes now 18-4. Pride up with 11 and a half minutes to go in the first half.
So it also looks like Brent Williams is on there as well for Heavy Dale. So be interesting to see Brent out there. Brent, sponsored by Roslyn Bay Resort and Spa. Here we are. Be great if the Capras could keep the Northern Pride down in their 20.
Definitely.
Tackle there made. Northern Pride have been working very well out of their own end. All credit to them. Their big pack of forwards have just been motoring up the paddock. Ball coming free. Mitchy Zornig there. First touch for him. Here we go. We're looking for a dummy half. Theron Pearson moves dummy half. Here he is. First touch. He's always keen to get his hands on the ball early.
First time the Capras have been up here and up in the good ball zone in probably about 10 minutes. So
that is not a good contact there. That does not look good for Ben Spina. Heavy contact between him and Gallen. Monster ball out the back. Mark Johnston. Oh, another great ball. That is a try to Marco Dellapina. What can we say about the debutant tonight, Crispy?
He's on fire. He's looking really good. He's come up with all the right decisions, as we see here. Goes from Zornick to big monster Clayton, the ball player, front rower. And that's just a great ball there from Johnson, and great footwork from Marco Dellapino, the Filipino stallion, as he's been named in the sheds.
The Filipino stallion.
Yes, he loves it. He loves that nickname, so he likes to roll with it. So it's gonna stick with him, the old Filipino stallion, and it's another 4 points, and it's probably just backing up his great form from last week, where he was very good against the Bears. And
well, Brent, just to let you know that the Bernie's Pies, who sponsor Marco Dellapina, they may have to bring out the Filipino stallion pie. I'd be interested to see what's in it. I might leave it at that, but Bernie's Pies, his sponsor, may have to bring out the Filipino stallion pie. So be interested to see how that one goes.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely try one. I'll definitely give one of the Filipino stallion pies a crack. I'm sure Marco wouldn't mind one too.
Oh, he's good on the tooth, eh? But it's good to see Marco playing some really good football. He showed great feet at the line late then to take that ball. You know, the ball was put there, but he used his footwork very well on Brett Anderson. Brett Anderson has played at the NRL as well, so, you know, that is a fair effort.
Anderson has played there. I've actually had the chance to play with him in a residence game for New South Wales, and he was very handy then, and he looks like he hasn't lost any. We had a bit of a hiccup with a ball on the tee here. It's pretty windy here tonight, and looks like Theron's having a bit of trouble. Might have to get the old bloke come out and lie down with a finger on the ball and hope he doesn't lose a finger. So.
We're back in the 80s.
Back in the 80s.
Bring the sand back. Get the sand. Get Steve Powell to get the sand back up the end of Brown Park. We need it. Oh, it'd have to be bit wet, Stephen. But unfortunately, a miss there. So we could pay for the couple of misses at goal. They've both been hard attempts, but 18 points to 8, the Northern Pride are leading the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras.
So, it's unlucky there by Theron Pearce. It's the two have been from pretty much the same spot, and it's pulled them a little bit both. So let's hope if he gets another crack out there, he'll fix up the radar and slot one through.
Yeah, with the Northern Pride, with about 8 minutes to go, the Capras. We've spoken about this, and as I said, my man Justin Lumens out there, big cheerio down at the Masters. This set of 6 is paramount after a try scored. You really need to work hard.
This is a crucial set.
Yeah. It looks like the Pride are working a bit overtime here. Guy Williams playing the ball. Mitchy Zornig out the back. Is that Funga? Yep, Funga, yep. And we have a penalty. I thought they were a bit quick off the line there. They are working very, very hard. Can't take a quick tap off a penalty for offside.
No, you can't.
But, yeah, he was quick to go there. Young Packy Pearson. The Dragon Williams picks the ball up. Here's the tap. Marco Dellapina. On to my man Gallen. He has done a lot of work and played a lot of minutes with just 7 minutes to go.
He hasn't had a spell yet.
Here we go. Mitch Zornig, out for dummy half. Sam Pearce taking the ball forward. Nice hard run, chewing up 10 metres. Forced onto his back there by the Northern Pride captain Jason Roos. Out the back to Gallen. Similar play to the other side of the field. Theron Pearson decides to throw the dummy. Mitchell Zornig in at dummy half. Has a bit of a look. Gives the ball on. Monster Clayton. Wrapped up around the legs there. Should get a quick play the ball. Here we go. Mitchy Zornig. Out. Has a bit of a crack. Has a look. Here we go. Johnston, the debutant. In at dummy half again. Out the back. That'll be Theron Pearson. Kick across field. And, that is great work by Semi Tajalala. You've got to give it to him there. That was fantastic defensive play.
Very good defensive play right there. If he doesn't get his hand on the ball there, the Fijian flyer, Funga, he scores in the corner.
And here we go. We'll have a look at this again. A beautiful kick there by Packy Pearson, the former Yarrabah Seahawk. And there he is, Semi Tajalala, former Melbourne Storm, also played over in the English Super League. Great, showed all his experience there to get over top of Funga Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. As we see here, we got the scrum 10 out with 6 minutes to go. Pride leading 18-8. Should have a good attacking rate here.
Another opportunity it does give to the Capras. Johnston on the ball. Marco Delapina looking to show his footwork. Crabbing across. Made a good leeway to come back in. The Capras still on the attack with about 10 minutes to go. Another slow play the ball. Here we go. Ball. Johnston. On to Brent Williams. Bit of a juggle. Pumping his legs. As some people call him, drivers. He's got a big set of them. Here we go. Theron Pearson crabbing across field. Ball. Guy Williams. Ooh, heavy tackle. Well come in there by Semi Tajalala.
Well read.
Another quick play the ball. Monster Clayton coming forward. Jeez, he's got some hair.
He does. He definitely got a nice long flowing locks there.
I hope he's not Samson and Delilah. So if we cut it off, here we go. Mitch Zornig looking. Ball on to Theron Pearson. Theron Pearson on to Guy Williams. Trying to use his footwork. Pushes one off. Ball out the back. It's just flown anywhere. On to the debutant, Mark Johnston. Let's see what he can do. Throws the ball.
Another great ball there by Johnston. Marco. On to Brent Williams.
Stop it!
Reese the Dragon in the corner.
You have got to be kidding. Stop it.
He's on fire. Young Johnston. It just looked like there he had all the time in the world to pick what he wanted to do.
Play it against them. Great ball.
Marco sums it up well. Nice offload to Brent Williams here and out to his namesake, Reese Williams.
The Williams brothers.
The Williams brothers.
The fourth Williams brother to play for the Capras. Just this one was born in Wales.
They'll claim him.
I will deny. That's fantastic. Great play once again from the debutant, Mark Johnston.
Very good play. That's a double there for young Dragon.
The Dragon, a double. He goes to doubles. I like that. And look at that. There's the score for you. 18 points to 8, but it's actually 18 points to 12. 3 tries apiece. Just the goal kicking's probably let us down. But that try there was absolutely fantastic. And Mark Johnston is having a wow of a game.
Yes, he has. I said it before, and I'll say it again. He's playing with a very experienced head on his shoulders. We had a bit of razzle-dazzle on the right-hand side there, and then the ball found its hands in Johnson, and he summed it up beautifully. He just calmed it down, and it looked like he had all the time in the world. He could have pulled up, had a cuppa, and then took off again. So he's running. He looks like he's running the show. So he's the debutant. Both debutants are on fire tonight. They're looking very sharp.
And Mitch Zornig's been quite sound coming on there at dummy half. He looks to have calmed the tempo a little bit there and got him moving forward.
Yeah, he's definitely calmed it down.
It wouldn't be from his talking though. He's not one of the biggest talkers coming.
No, definitely not. As Packy comes in for the kick here from out wide. Yep, and he's fixed the radar.
There we go. That's a great kick.
Yep, third time lucky. So
that makes the score 18 points to 14. It'll say 12 for a while because our technical guru's not with us.
Yeah, Wilson's going to have a cup or two.
Yeah.
Like Johnson could have had there. But
yeah, that's right. Oh, there we are again. Look, there it is.
Corrugated
Iron. Get that in
there. Leagues Club, looking beautiful.
So 3 tries apiece, just the difference, a couple of goal kicks. But, you can see once a side gets the opportunity down in the other team's end, they're making them pay, both Northern Pride and the Capras. So, both teams working well once they get down the other end of the field.
Yeah, definitely.
Slow play the ball. Mitch Zornig there, out the back. Smith Samau, searching across field. Ball, on to drivers, Brent Williams. Takes the ball forward. Ball to be played about 30 metres out. Smith Samau into dummy half, looking for another run. Easy footwork. Another slow play the ball. Pride are working hard. Jeez, that's a penalty. It'll be against him for not playing it straight. see that coming, and that's with just 2 minutes to go. Once again, an error in your own end will not help us.
Yeah, that's really cruel on us here as we have another look at the play the ball. Yeah, old Smith definitely played the ball there the wrong direction. Maybe we'll put it down to maybe a head knock.
Just like the band, he's got to play it like that in one direction.
Definitely.
So here we are. Capras under the pump with a minute and a half to go. It'd be good to see this crowd get behind them. A fair crowd here tonight for the first home game in the Intrust Super Cup. Here we go. Tackle 2. Monster Clayton working hard there. Capras working with one marker. Sean Nona. That can't be a shepherd. There's no sheep out there. Could have been an obstruction. Here we go. They've gone the short side again. Heavy contact. Held up. Great work there from the Capras.
Great one-on-one tackle there by a little Packy. Little throw on Pierce. He was up against a bigger and stronger man who had all the momentum. He probably had no right to make it. And
he pinpointed him. You could tell he spotted him out. So Packy Pearson, the Yarra Seahawk, has done very well there. So here we go. Northern Pride. They're going to shift it out to their right. Ball coming along. Juggle there from the half. Ethan Lowe giving the ball wide. You know what? It wasn't forward this time.
Wasn't forward, but not a try.
Tackle 5. Let's see what happens. Ball out the back. Here we go. Searching. Chip. Johnston, the debutant. Great clean-up work with just under a minute to go. Let's see what happens here. Johnston. Jeez. Here we go. Peter Gallen down the short side. Bit of a dangerous play, but both markers working hard, trying to cause what would be a turnover if they went into the in goal. Sam Pearce strong there. 18-14 with 25 seconds to go. The Capras will look to just run the clock down here. Marco Delapino. There we go. Penalty.
It's inside the 10 penalty.
It's inside the 10, unfortunately. Marlon Toke, if it wasn't. Jeez. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene.
I reckon you could have nearly said, there's another 4 points. It's Gallen.
Gallen, what's he done?
What is Gallen doing?
He's kicked a 40-20.
He has kicked a 40-20. But unfortunately, there goes the halftime hooter.
Unfortunately, he's kicked a 40-20. Put that stat in Gallen's books. That's a 40-20. He'll be going home tonight, ringing his brother and saying, top that on Monday. Yep. I've just kicked a 40-20.
Yep. First time ever and probably the last time he'll ever be kicking.
And there it is. Halftime score, 18 points to 14. We'll be back after this short break. Yes, joined here now. Welcome back after the short break. Joined here by the JMK under-16s coach Steve Parle. A bit of a hard day at the office today, Steve.
Yeah, reality check today, Dom. Coming off that big win last week, we thought, well, certainly the boys thought they'd go out there and just simply waltz through the game. That didn't happen. A very committed Pride team turned up, played exceptionally well, and we were off the back foot from the get-go, and we never really recovered.
Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate one after playing so well last weekend. Was there any positives to take out of the game today at all?
Not really. Probably the full-time siren. Probably the only positive because, second half, I said to them at half-time, we can get back in the game. We had the win in the second half. From the kick-off, we buggered that up and we just didn't get any better. So it was a real learning curve for the boys. They thought that because you beat Toowoomba easy, it's just a matter of marching through the other team. What they don't realise in this competition, there's really no easy games, and they found it out the hard way today that you've got to turn up every week and be ready to play at 100%. If you don't, you'll get caught.
Yeah, definitely in the Cyril Connell Cup. It's a bit of a wake-up call for some of the sides, especially probably the boys from the bush, up our way that just don't understand it's got to be a week-in, week-out competition, which is a bit different to what they have normally in local footy.
Yeah, well, you're right. With their local footy, they can probably win a game and then go out and be competitive next week. But in this competition, you've got the very best of the best coming out of each region, and the Northern Pride have always put good sides on the field. I mean, they play with great pride up there in, excuse the pun there, Dom.
That's a good one.
They play with, plenty of enthusiasm from up in Cairns. And they were a big side today too, and mobile, and they had halves that were really smart. And they beat us in every facet today. I mean, the score probably could have been a lot more. They blew a couple of tries and dropped a couple of balls. But we'll learn from that. And I certainly sent the boys out of the change room after and said, fellas, the next 48 hours, have a think about your game. Turn up Tuesday, and we'll train and get ready again. And that's the great thing about the comp. We're off to Bundaberg next week to play the Crows, and we'll turn it all around, hopefully.
Yeah, and you did play the Crows earlier in a trial match. So it'll be interesting to see how the boys go after having a decent trial against them.
Yeah, we played pretty well that day, but again, that trial form really doesn't count for much. So again, it's a matter of saying to them, don't go down there thinking this is going to be a walk in the park. It won't be. The Crows will be a better side than we played in that pre-season game.
Yeah, so tonight, I do know that you're assistant principal at the Cathedral College. You'd have to be rapt to see young Mark Johnston out there, who's a former student at the school, playing well.
He's played with, I guess that the thing that's amazed me, he's a debutant tonight, but gee, just the way his passing game's always been strong. But I know Marco sitting outside him on the left side has enjoyed a couple of really, he's put on a plate for him. But yeah, just the composure for a young man. Hasn't looked out of it. Didn't miss one tackle, which was unfortunate, but I thought he's covered himself in glory tonight. And as I say, really proud that he's come through the TCC and the Brothers system and is out there playing in this top grade.
Yeah, and also playing with the Capras under-18s last year, so it does show that the system's actually working here.
It is. Yeah, he's a kid that had a shoulder injury for 2 years, so he missed a fair bit of football in year 11 and 12. We didn't get a lot out of him, but certainly he's improving, no doubt, and he's going to revel in this, and he'll get better because he's a kid that is really coachable. Yeah,
he's a fantastic kid from the dealings I've had with him over the year and my time in working development. He's a great kid, and it's a credit to him to come back and work hard after those shoulder injuries.
And he'll reap the rewards. But it looks like we're back on. Two teams are back out for the second half of the first grade game. So Dom, great to talk to you.
Yeah, fantastic.
And hopefully next time we talk, we've had a couple more wins on the board.
Yeah, let's hope so. And good luck next week against the Crows down there in Bundaberg.
Thank you very much.
So I'm joined once again in co-commentary with Brent Crisp. Crispy, I know that you snuck down to the sheds. What have you got to tell me, mate? What did the big butch, Jason Etherington, have to say to the boys?
Just really keen on them to work on their defence. We're letting them up too quick, but he wants a lot more aggression. He reckons if we come with more aggression in the tackle and fight to get off the ground, we might start swinging that penalty count back to us. So let's hope the boys, they pick up their aggression, and as big monster Clayton takes the first one here and he pokes his head through, which is real handy. Quick play the ball, Funga jumps out.
Wheel of Fortune by a Val there. Righto, here we go. Mitch Zornick still in the dummy half roll with number 2 on his back. Could be a bit of a master stroke. I'm getting a call from the Richard Duff, the big red truck. Just to let you know, Duff, I can't answer your call, mate. You can keep listening to us in commentary, but I can't answer you. Here we go. Mitchy Zornick out the back. Oh, looks like he's got his head heavily strapped there. My man Gallen.
Yeah, he had a bit of claret flowing down at halftime there.
Johnston. Hit after the kick there. Taken easily by the fullback from Northern Pride, beyond Iono. Here we go. Gallen working hard. with Brent Williams. Sam Pearce in late. Robst into dummy half. I believe that young fella scored a couple of tries last week for the Northern Pride. I think he might have scored 3 tries. But here he is, Big Sammy Tajalala, the other winger, taking the ball forward. Justin Castellero, he scored quite a few tries last week for the Northern Pride. The Northern Pride, 3 tries he scored have just been told by my statistician, Walter Gallos. Jason Ruse in there, the captain of the Northern Pride. There he is, Fafita.
Fafita.
Is that his name?
Yeah, big Fafita. He's one of the Fafita boys that are, well, brothers. There's 3 of them. You got the other 2 down at Cronulla, and he's the 3rd. So
Marlon Doak, great take there. He's been hit heavily, though, in the tackle, looking to play the ball. Here he is, Wheel of Fortune. Throws the dummy. He's been taken there. Sean Nona working him over. Into dummy half goes Theron Pearson. Theron on to Smith Samow.
that's a strong carry. That's what you need. That's what you want from your outside backs. Coming in, just charging forward.
Here we go. Here he is, the Dragon.
Dragon finds his front. As you'll see, you'll see in a lot of the Dragons runs, he's always got a good play the ball, finding his front. As we go along to Johnson, show and go there. Almost poked his head through.
Good carry from Johnson. He's looked quite composed tonight. Out the back to Pearson. Kick put forward. Into the wind, as you can see. That breeze. Once you get the ball up in the air, it's quite... it's there, isn't it?
Yeah, the halves. As we can see in the right here, we got Alan Packy. Sort of stands a bit deep and doesn't really drive through the ball. He sort of chips at it there and gets a spray. But
so you're saying he probably used a 9-iron there?
Yeah, definitely used a 9 or a wedge.
Should have gone with the wood?
Yeah, I would have gone with a 3, but long way out.
Well, mate, with your boot you've got on at the moment, you're not doing much driving, I'll tell you.
Nah.
Well, we got the scrum now, about 50 metres out, about halfway. Ball comes out the back. Beyondiono. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I hope so. He's been driven back there by Guy Williams. Here he is, the trailer. Semi Tajalala in for dummy half. Comes creeping across. Players, my man Gallen dropping off. Ball's been let loose. Guy Williams coming across. Marlon Doak. Oh, spilled. The captain, that's gone dead. That'll be...
Out to the 20.
Interesting enough, that'll be 7 to go.
7 to go and out to the 20 as we look here. Tajalala, nice offload. That's just beautiful hands. Nice running play there by the centre. It's a good chase here from Doak, and Marco, as you see, flies in from the side and creates a mistake.
And as I said, 7 to go. With one of the new rule changes, it's actually tackle 0 when the ball goes dead.
Yeah, as we see there, that was tackle 0, and we've got number 1 right here with Brent Williams charging out on the left-hand side there. He right onto his back, and Zornick at hooker, off to Sam Pearce.
Ball tipped on to Monster Clayton. Hair still flying. Mitch Zornick into dummy half. Pride getting away with a fair bit in the play the ball, I think, but ball on there to Smith Samow. Great footwork.
That's what he provides, Smith, with a very, very lightning feet work there, and another slow play the ball.
But it's definitely shown that the Northern Pride's done a fair bit of work on the play the ball area. They are quite dominant. They seem to be the first ones up most time. Bit of a hand in the face, bit of a facial. I think he said to him, "Oh, Peter, I think your nose is not right." Chip and chase from Johnston. Oh, stop it! It's Doak! Yes, baby!
On
What a
debut.
try! The debutants! Stop it!
They're on fire. They combine there. Johnson, as we see here, Zornick goes out wide, out to Johnson. Finds a little bit of space in there behind, and Doak just, as all good fullbacks do, trail up the middle and toes it on, and his speed is just electric. As you can see there, he was always going to win the race to the ball there, and on debut he puts the 4 points down. That puts Rockhampton Leeds Club Capras 18 all with Northern Pride.
Good plug of the sponsors there, Crispy. Well done, big man. But I got a little bit excited there. Oh, tell me I got excited. It's like I'm a little kid at the show. We've got a Northern Pride player down at the moment.
Yes.
Showing a bit of concern for him. Hope he's okay. We'll find out who that is. But 18 all with a chance to go in front here for Packy Pearson. The breeze will pay a bit of, havoc with him.
It'll be a tough kick, but, kickers like these sort of kicks.
Yeah, I think it's Castellero who was down. He's actually walking back, which is a great sign for the young Northern Pride player. It's never good to see a player down.
No, it's not. You don't like to see any player down, even if it is the opposition, and you mightn't like the fella. You still don't want him injured. You want everyone on board, and you want to beat the best team in the comp. And as we seen last year, the Northern Pride were the best team in the comp. Unluckily, going down probably a game earlier than what they should have to Mackay, and this year they're going to be strong again. So as we see Arlen, not Arlen, sorry, but Theron lining up the kick here for the conversion.
Here we go with the kick coming in now. And that's over.
That's good. That's a nice strike there from young Pearson as the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras take the lead for the first time and go to 2018 with 33.5 minutes remaining.
And it's great to see a decent crowd here this evening with the earlier kickoff time of 6 o'clock. And as you said, the Pride going out last year in straight sets, it wouldn't be good, and they'd be looking to back it up this year and try and go one better. But the Capras in front at the moment, looking good. And this important set of 6, Monster, pumping like pistons, coming forward with the hair flowing.
That's a strong carry there by Monster, and we've got a quick play of the ball, one marker. That's what you're looking for.
Here he is, Wheel of Fortune, taking the ball forward. Ball to be played there, back to Mitch Zornig. Looks striking in the beard. Here we go, Sam Pearce, spent time at the Broncos. He is a ginormous human.
He is a very big boy, young Sam Pearson. He's still growing, which is scary.
Very scary, mate. And here's Guy Williams, strong carry. He's been strong without being outstanding. Here we go, Packy Pearson. Look like we're going to have a bit of a go here. Here he is, my man, Wheel of Fortune. Funga. I'm going to have to ask him how to pronounce his last name. I can't keep calling him Wheel of Fortune. He's taking it short. Here we go. Beyond Iono. Good line there from the Capras. Taken by my man Gallen. As mentioned before, heavily strapped.
Plenty of numbers in the
Numbers
tackle.
in the tackle. Sam Pearce is left on the ground. Ball out the back. That'll be Castellaro taking the ball forward.
It's good to see he's not too injured and he's able to continue playing.
Yeah, that's it. Here's Brett Anderson. Former residence player coming out there. Former teammate of Brent Crisp. Here we go. Sean Nona taking Davin Crampton. He's been very strong. Very, very strong this evening. Ball being played. He looks like he's been hurt there in that tackle. Here we go. Fafita. Geez, doesn't he look like his brother?
Is that David out there?
Sammy Tajalala into dummy half. Nona puts the ball in the air. Tell me he's onside. Great take by the Dragon. There's something going on with our vision at the moment. I'll apologise about that. But here he is, Marlon Doak.
Footwork.
Great try scored previously. And a fantastic play the ball. Mitch Zornig. Trapped there by... And Gallen coming forward. He's been a workhorse. He's done tremendous. You know, filling the place of the Italian stallion, Gavin Hiscox.
Yeah, and I heard...
And here we are. Just a few technical difficulties at the moment. Guy Williams taking it forward. Packy Pearson. Another chip and chase. Oh! Gone for the milk of the penalty.
I
stayed down.
I think he's actually hurt. Young Pearson, he looked like he would have copped a...
Oh, here comes the touch judge. He's running a mile from the opposite side. I think he's going to come over and say...
As we look here...
Here we go. Look.
And it's definitely a shoulder.
Oh, he's been taken out.
Yeah, that's definitely taken out there with a shoulder. And
there's been a sniper.
There's a bit of a cause for concern here for young Pearson, but let's
just
hope
to
he's
give
all
you
right.
a little bit of a tip, the touch judge has come over and said, mate, you're looking smashing this evening. Looks like you've done your hair well. But listen to me, I've heard this bloke may be a hairdresser. Let's get him over for a bit of a chat. And he's saying to Brent, yes, Brent, how do you get your hair cut? Yes, that's how I get mine cut. If you see this, yep, I go up there, yep. I like to bring it from that side and take it over, he's saying. And as you can see, it looks like it's going to be a penalty because of his hairstyle.
Hairstyle? Or a knock to the head?
It could be the knock to the head that he did cop, but I'm pretty sure the touch judge said, this is how I do my hair. Yeah. How do you do yours?
Yeah. That far sideline touch, he was on the near side earlier in the first half and made some very good calls, calling the forward passes that led to 2 tries that were disallowed for the Pride. It looks like he's on fire tonight, the touchy. He's probably, at this stage, my man of the match.
Yeah, he looks like he's a bit shaken there. It, could have gone either way. that penalty. Could have gone either way, and we could have been play on. But it looks like the touch judge has seen it a little bit maybe clearer than he thought the referee has.
Yep.
Mark
yeah.
Johnson looking for touch. So back to the action. Capras on the attack.
On the attack, 15 out.
15 out. Here we go. The ball to be tapped here by Smith Samau. Taken forward. Peter Gallen. Heavy contact. Heavy contact there. Mitch Zornig moves into dummy half. Capras on the attack. Ball along. Theron Pearson. Sam Pearce. Oh, looking for runners either side. Northern Pride did well to cut him down. Steaming onto the ball. Monster Clayton. Numbers in the tackle again for the Pride. We played the front runner a lot, the Capras, Rockhampton Leagues Club
Got to
Capras.
spin it wide here. They've got numbers out wide. And
It looks like we're playing a bit of under 8 stuff here. Let's see what we can get going on. Mark Johnson calling the ball.
got some shape out here. On to Packy. Out the back to Doak. On to Smith Samau. That's a good tackle.
A great read in
Great
defence.
tackle.
Great read in defence there
Nice
by
tackle.
Semi Tajalala.
Your man Tajalala. That's a beautiful defensive read there on Smith Samau.
Probably went too many plays, one off the ruck there, the Capras, and great defence there. All credit to the Northern Pride and the work they had done there. Unfortunately for the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras, couldn't get over the line there, you know. And here we are, heavy contact with the Pride working out from their own line, 30 metres out. Here he is, Semi-Trailer, Tajalala. Getting in there, working hard, doing a bit of hard stuff for his forwards. Jason Roos, the captain of the Pride, being pushed out of the way by Brett Anderson. He's come forward, taking the ball, trying to work hard. Here we are, Jason Roos kicking. Ball's gone through. Who's back there? It's the Dragon, the Welsh Wizard. Here he is, taking the ball forward. Here he is, the Stallion. The Filipino Stallion in the air. Marco Dellapina. Working hard out from his own area, 20 metres out from the line. The Pride working hard to try and get more time in the tackle. Brent Williams working wide. Be interesting to see if Ricky Thorby comes back. It doesn't look like he'll be back this evening with that injury he's sustained, so will be interesting. Guy Williams working hard. Marlon Doak. Heavy contact there. Here we are. Reese Baker's back on the field. Let's see what can happen here. Reese Baker probing, looking to get through. Trying to get through there. Sniffing, looking for something, looking for an opening. On now to Theron Pearson. He's gone with a more conventional kick into the corner. Beyond it, that's a knock on.
That's a fumble.
That is a knock on. That is another opportunity here for the Capras. Unfortunately there, he's been quite strong this evening, Beyondy.
He has. He's been very strong. I've been very impressed with him. I thought they would have struggled in the fullback position here. Look, Thoroni, he changed his kick up from these previous couple and decided to drive it through the line rather than try to go over and pay dividends. Maybe there's something wrong with this end of the field. Capras were down this end in the first half and seemed to have trouble with the errors down this end, and looks like the Pride it's caught on with the Pride.
Mate, it can't be. My mate Bobby, who looks after the field, Bobby Maguire, does a great job. You can't tell me there's anything wrong with the field. It looks immaculate this evening. Here we go, attacking the Leagues Club end. Gallen picking the ball up from the base of the scrum, having a go. Looks like they're set out here to the right already. Which way are we going to go? On to Sam Pearce. Strong carry. Very strong carry. Caught just short of the line. No, he's going to be called held up. He's going to have to take it back 10 metres, play the ball. Strong carry there by Pearce. Him and Clayton have been strong in this period that they've been on the field. 27 minutes to go. Here we go. On again to Monster Clayton, taking the ball forward, using a bit of footwork. We're still a bit one out, Brent.
Yeah, we are a bit one out as we go here. Out the back to Johnson. Johnson on to Brent Williams, who fortunately puts it down.
It was on, I think.
There
it was on. We'll have a little bit of a look here in the replay. We get an opportunity. I think it was on. It was just an unfortunate catch there from Brent Williams. He was under pressure. We'll have a bit of a look here. Johnson, the debutant again.
Yeah, from out to Johnson here, and probably should have caught that one. That's probably a bit of a schoolboy error, as we call it. And
he'd had a bit of a captain, you think?
Yeah.
Bit of a Captain Cook?
Yeah, little boy Pete popped up there.
Here we go. Northern Pride working it out. Footwork there. Straight over the top of Guy Williams. Great run from the captain. That's a penalty.
That'll be
leg pull. We've got a leg puller out there.
Oh, monster. Big monster Clayton. That's crucial there, as we see. Pride gave us a very good opportunity, and the Capras didn't capitalise and come up with an error. And they're the double-bladed swords, as we like to say, where a penalty or an error is followed up by another penalty or another mistake, and back-to-back mistakes will always cruel the side, and let's see how they defend up here. The Capras as a pride come on the attack.
And he's back on the field. Cameron King looks like he's been strapped in the head department too. Maybe he had the head clash with Gallen in the first half. Good run early by Starmer. Now then Cameron King. Now they're coming down their left. Footwork. Tries to run over the top of Pearson. I think they're targeting him. They're using him a bit as a spot player. Here we go. Starmer for his second hit up in this set of 6. Wrapped up there. Great tackle by Pierce, Williams, as well as my man Gallen. Here's Cameron King. They can't let this bloke just run around. Brent Williams has bitten in. Monster Clayton's done well to get in that tackle.
That's a great tough
penalty.
Tackle.
It's a penalty. High tackle, he said.
It's a high shot.
Contact.
Might have been a high shot there from Clayton making the
Here they are. They're going to take a chance of going for 6. Taken low there by Pierce. Cameron King out the back. Onto Nona. Throws the dummy. Footwork.
Yeah, that was just...
He's over. Sean Nona's over.
Yeah, the Capras defence just looked in a bit slow motion there, and the double-bladed sword as we look here. King, beautiful ball out the back to the 580. Left foot, and back under the sticks. With the boys just, as you can see, look a bit tired, and that's that double-bladed sword. We make a mistake whilst we're attacking and follow it up with a penalty, and the Pride have taken full advantage of that and put themselves ahead with 22 points to 20 with 24 minutes remaining.
Just to let you know something, Crispy, it's great to have you in co-commentary this evening. 101 viewers we have. Fantastic. You'll get the gig next week.
Justin's back next time.
Yep. Few technical difficulties. We've been helped here by our statistician / techno guru, Walton Carlos.
He's on fire.
He's on fire. He is.
Channel 9 will be on to him very shortly, I dare say.
Yes, we don't want to lose him that quick. We'd be in big trouble if we lost him. But, yeah, big cheerio to all the viewers out there. You know, take this opportunity to thank the Rockhampton Leagues Club. If you're ever in Rockhampton or you're in town now and you feel like a feed, there's fantastic feeds over there. I'm a big fan of the ribs. Get down there.
I've heard you're a big fan. As a conversion was successful there, and the score moves on to 24 points to 20. To the Northern Pride with 23 minutes remaining here, and so it's going to be these next 5 minutes might tell where the Capras are going to be this year.
So maybe with just over 20 minutes, about 23 minutes remaining, strong run there from the Northern Pride. Brings the ball outside his 20. Looks like Alan Packy's back on the field. Here we go. Slow play the ball. Ball taken forward. They look like they're targeting Pearson. Looks like they're trying to get him. Here we go again. Look. Oh, there we go. You can't be serious, ref. And that is just too easy. And if you go back to that play the ball where he's pushed over the marker.
Yeah, that's a bit unlucky there. I reckon it should have been a penalty upfield. You can't interfere with the markers, and as we can see, Funga does his best, and so does Doak, and young Johnson. It's another experienced play there, covering from the far side, not allowing to roll under the post for an easy 6-pointer.
And like we said earlier in the first half, that first set of 6 after a try is really important. And yes, they've scored points, the Northern Pride, to take themselves out to a 28 points to 20 lead with just over 21 minutes. 2 tries in a couple of minutes. Be frustrating for Jason Etherington.
Yeah, it would be. He'd be up there, steam flying out the ears, especially because they've been off our mistakes. So, but to the Pride's credit, they're really taking advantage, and a quality side like the Pride, you can't give them too many mistakes, otherwise they will come and cruel you as they have done tonight. But they're looking very well structured and very well prepared for the game tonight. The Pride, the big boys are rolling forward. They're getting involved in the tackles and seem to be slowing our boys down a little bit more, and just doing all the little things that we're probably not up to speed with on tonight. And the Pride are just, look like at the moment they're on top. But as we look here for the shot of goal, he's just scraped it inside the right hand upright there, as the Northern Pride now move along to 30 points to 20 with 20 minutes remaining.
And just seeing the big Frenchman, Sebastian Martins, go on the field. Peter Gallen, my man's off the field. So, might be a little bit of an injury. He's pointed to his calf a couple of times. But the interesting point for me was Darren Ferris, one of the assistants and one of the under-21 coaches, speaking with the Frenchman. Would have been an interesting conversation.
Would have been. Would have been a very slow conversation from Ferris as we see Pride charging up here, and very good contact there from Big Arlen again. He's been very well in defence tonight, Arlen.
Yes, and Cameron King, bit of the architect in that last play. Oh, ball's come free. Knock on.
Knock on.
Got the opportunity to get back into the game here with 20 minutes remaining.
And the Capras have to take full advantage of this, as we've seen the Pride there. We've given them a sniff, and they take really good attacking opportunities, as we see here. Reece Baker, the little pest. He's in there ripping around the ball, and might have been lucky with that one. But
I did see on QRL TV, on qrl.com.au, that he was the pest of the team. Here we go. Theron Pearson. Ball onto Smith-Samau. Taking the ball forward. Brought back under by Pearson. Ball played there. Arlen Packy, the big man, about 125 kilos. Taken heavily. Great contact there from the Pride. That was good contact there. Here we are. Reece Baker out of dummy half. Here he is, the Frenchman. Sebastian Martins. Tips it out the back. Arlen Packy, the big man. Here we go. Theron Pearson looking out on the right for the ball. Slow play the ball. Bit of a juggle. Looks short. Smith.
Funga for the corner.
Wheel of Fortune's gone out there.
Semi Jalala. That's a very good tackle by the winger there, Semi. It looks like he might have done something here. As we look here, it looked like they had the numbers, the Capras, and yeah, it's just very good play from. That's just good footy all around, really. Capras had a dig, and Semi out there on the wings come through with a great try-saving tackle.
And the Toyota ball boys down there just looking at the action. I was a bit worried for them. They're Rockhampton Grammar School students. I was a bit worried for them there. Got very close. Ian Way Toyota ball boys. Great sponsor, Ian Way Toyota. If you're looking for a RAV4, Kluger, or a Camry, get down to Ian Way. But I was a bit worried for him there. But it looks like he's in a bit of bother here.
Yeah, it looks like his shoulder might be a shoulder injury here.
He's sitting up, though. He's sitting up with the trainers there looking over him. Number 70. For anyone who knows number 70 out there, big cheerio.
But it'll be crucial if they lose Semi here. He's really come in, done a lot of work, and given the forwards a break, and got them on the front foot nice and early. So if he goes missing, I think the Pride might struggle with the early go forward in the set. So let's hope for Semi. And it looks like we've just seen a signal from the trainer there. It looks like he's no good.
No good, mate.
Yeah,
that's not good for them. With already losing Ricky Thorby, who's not back on the bench down there. It doesn't look good for the Pride. They're down to only having 3 men on the bench. It looks like now they're going to get down to 2.
Yeah, as it looks like Fafita, is it warming up here? It's a big winger to throw out there.
Big winger.
Fafita.
He does look like his brother. Latu Fafita it is. Looks like he's going to be the change here. Mate, while I've got this opportunity, I'll show a big cheerio to a man in Canada. I'll tell you this. I went to a fight in Canada one time, and a game of ice hockey just started. He's a big fan. Zach Ball over there on Prince Edward Island. Big cheerio to you, mate. Let's get that one out there. Let's got that one sent in. So big cheerio to you, mate, out there. Yep, mate, we're global. Wilson, I'll tell you. You're the techno guru. I've got people globally watching this. Globally.
That's good. I've heard that Canada are actually in the USA comp this year for the first time, so it's good.
Research.
It's good we're going over to Canada.
Research.
Make this game global.
Northern Pride on the attack, and he's still down in back play, just to let the Northern Pride supporters out there know that he's still down there. The trainers are working with him.
Good contact there by a big monster Clayton, Big Arlen.
That'll be about tackle 3. Cameron King, Alex Starmer, the big human that he is, taking the ball forward, trailing forward. The Capras getting down on the ground, working hard there. Guy Williams in at marker. Cameron King comes out. He's sprightly. Monster Clayton taking him around the legs. Sean Nona almost through there. Here we go. We're going to look for a 40-20, it looks like. Here we go. Marlon Doak. Let's see what this young fella can do again. He scored a fantastic try in the first half. Tries to use his footwork he's taken there. We'd probably prefer that he'd be taking the ball down the other end. That's a penalty. That's a great one for the Capras.
Yeah, no, that is a great penalty. young Doak, he used his footwork there to get a legs tackle, which is always handy, as we can see here. Doak, he's very, very good footwork and elusive, and just get a legs tackle, and he's doing what Butch wants. He wanted the boys to fight and to play the ball, and that's what he did. He fought and to play the ball and got the reward. As Big Dale Heavy chugs it up here.
Dale Heavy. Andrew Heavy Dale, sponsored by Caltex. Good to see Caltex on board, and here we're going short down the short side. Is that Baker taking the ball forward? Reese Baker, sponsored by CQ Physio Group. He might need a bit of work. Here we go. Flicked out the back. Tipped on. Smith-Samau using footwork. Thought he did a hemi there.
Well, it didn't look too
Didn't
good,
look good, did it? But I think he was just using his footwork.
As you can see here. Yeah, it looked like it might just be cramp. Looks like it could be cramp.
Yeah, well, he didn't play last week. So
yeah, he's had a couple of weeks off.
Reese Baker.
He's offside there, the feeder.
They're all in front. Here we go. Get there. Here we go. Crampton's been moved to the wing. Wheel of Fortune dives and misses the tackle. I do believe that there could be Pearson and Crampton both from Yarra. I'm not sure about that one about from Crampton. Packy Pearson around their legs, taking Arlen. Packy comes in to do a bit of clean-up work. Geez, he does some work for a big man, doesn't he?
Yes, he's got a very big bone, big Arlen Packy there. And not back to 10. I reckon that's a tough one. That's a tough penalty there.
We'll have a look here. Well, we're not going to get the view that we want. We're not going to see if we're offside or not.
Good tackle here by Arlen, so there's no reason the boy should be offside. He slowed it down perfectly there, and yeah, I reckon that's a harsh call.
It's been a great kick there by the Northern Pride. They're going to be on the attack from about 10 metres out here. Here he is, Alex Dahmer, the big school teacher, taking it forward. Monster Clayton comes in to finish the tackle off with Arlen Packy, as well as the big Frenchman, Sebastian Martins. Dummy, Cameron King, they've all gone the wrong way.
Yeah, that's a hot knife through butter again, King. He's just too good there. That's just lazy defence from our boys. It's the A's just weren't working hard enough, as we can see here. Guy just probably got caught on his heels a little bit there, and probably Sebastian Martins probably should have just held his line rather than biting on the dummy from King. But as a good player King is, he's able to make blokes fall for that dummy.
Yes, mate, showed all his NRL class there, throwing the dummy going over, but pretty poor play there by the big Frenchman.
Yeah, no, that's just might be a fatigue thing there. It's unlucky, but as the Northern Pride have gone up 34-20 with 14 minutes remaining, we've still got the kick to come.
Makes it a bit of a tough ask now for the Capras.
It does. It's put them out to 3 tries, so it's going to be a tough ask, but confidence here. All we need is a couple of attacking sets, and I believe the boys will be able to.
Has he missed one tonight?
No, it doesn't look like he has. He's 5 from 5 so far, and so he comes in here.
There you go. Kicking goals, it certainly helps. He hasn't missed one tonight. That's 6 from 6. That's 12 points there.
Yep. Yeah, goal kicking's crucial. Goal kicking's real crucial in our game these days, as the Pride have now moved 36 points to 20 ahead over the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras with 14 minutes remaining.
It's going to be a tough ask to come back from here. The boys are going to have to work hard here, and the Northern Pride haven't given too much up, mate.
No, they haven't. And I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more of the ball find young Marlon Doak's hands with a bit more freedom out, with a bit of a broken line. I think he might create something. And young Johnson.
Heavy tackle there by Heavy Dale. Ball forward. Brett Anderson coming out. Tackle there by Arlen Packy and the Frenchman. Ball on now. Ball loose. That's a knock on. This gives us a little bit of a sniff.
Yep, and that's what I said the Capras were doing in the first half. They were crucial. We scored 3 tries, and our 3 or 4 errors that we had in the first half were drop balls working off a try. As we can see here, the Pride just it's probably a loose carry a little bit, and actually really good contact over the top there from, I think it might have been Guy Williams. So,
mate, I'll take this opportunity to do another big shout out to Mick Roach out in the Central Highlands. He's the principal of St. Bridget's out there in Emerald. So big shout out to Roachy. Great fan of the Capras. He also been involved with the Clermont Bears, another strong club out in the Highlands. And a big cheer to all the Bears fans out there as well. So here we are on the attack. Heavy Dale not packing into the scrum and taking the attack down the blind. Here we go. Baker onto Johnston, the debutant, onto John Clayton. Captain Hairman. Playing the ball. We've slow play the ball. We've been slow in the play the ball area. Reece Baker taking the ball forward. Here's the Frenchman on. Pearson on to Guy Williams. They'll be short down this side. They'll be short. Slow play the ball. Here we go. The Frenchman taking the ball forward again. Flicks it out the back. Tackle there. This is 5. Mousetrap.
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap. Heavy Dale.
Heavy.
Knock
Knock
on.
on. There's a knock on there from the Pride.
Knock on from the Pride. Let's get in and pack this scrum, boys.
Scrappy footy all around there. That was the last tackle, so they're just trying to keep it alive here. But that's just a great ball again from Johnson onto Heavy Dale, and does his best to keep it alive here as he's fighting and fighting. They're just trying to battle along, and as you can see, just knock on by the winger there.
Castellero, they're knocking the ball on. Made great defence by the Pride. They have been defending well, but giving the Capras another opportunity here. The Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras going to have another opportunity. Mark Johnston has been fantastic this evening. Great inclusion.
Yeah, no, he has been very good.
Here we go. Pearson. Ball on to Smith.
Yeah, that's just unlucky play there. First tackle, it's just, you've been given a golden opportunity and then you blow it. And not what we're looking for, but I guess at this time of the game with only 11 and a half minutes to go, they've got to sort of start to throw something. And as they tried there, young Smith Samuel, well not young Smith Samuel, but he's a bit of a veteran, old Smithy, and tried to use his footwork to get around there and got to offload the
Wheel of Fortune.
Funga, I'll give his last name a crack shortly.
Good luck with that. It looks like Ethan Lowe's moved into the centres there. Heavy contact from Marco Delapino. Now, where has he been the second half? And I'm not having a go at him. I'm having a go at the people getting him the ball. We're not getting him the ball. He's been one of our better players.
Yeah, they have been good, but to the Pride's credit, they haven't allowed much of the ball down this end to the Capras. And when we have gotten it, we've blown it on the first or second tackle, which is just crueliness. But definitely, as you could see, we need to get the ball a bit more to out to Marco Delapino and young Johnston out wide there as young Doak picks it up out the back here. His speed and feet work just beats Fafita.
So, yes, Capra's on the attack. Funga in there, playing the ball. Reece Baker in a dummy half. You can hear a few calls from the crowd. Come on, I think they're a bit frustrated. The Pride have been probably creeping offside, but to their credit, they've been getting away with it. Reece Baker nearly getting through there. Ball to be played. Smith somehow moving into dummy half. Theron Pearson with the ball. Passing on to the Frenchman, Sebastian Martins. Tips it on out the back, flicks out the back. He likes to do that.
Yeah, he's got a good offload, good creator of second phase, the Frenchman there. So here we go out to Marco Delapino.
Here he is. Maybe he's found a bit of space. Johnston off Theron Pearson. Oh.
That's his first mistake for the night.
Destroys his first mistake. But as you said, with about 10 minutes to go, trailing by 16 points, they have to throw it around. Here we go.
That's what we're looking for. We get it out wide to Marco, and he's very, very good footwork and strong in a tackle as young Packy backs up and Johnson finds a ball, and it's just goes over the head of the Dragon out there, Reece Williams on the sting. It's a Pride here that they're running through, and they've gone through. 2-on-1 here.
Forward pass there.
Forward pass.
And I was in Mara today out of the Mara Tigers, and we talked today about simple passes. That's a simple pass. It's a 1-2 metre pass. But as you can see here in the replay, gone straight through. Poor defence there from Capras. But look at this. That's simple. That's basic skill there.
That's simple, but that's very good play from Marlon Doak and Smith Samuel. As you could see, they're obviously communicating well there, and Doak was told to retreat, which he done very well, and probably bide Smith some time to put a bit of pressure on the pass, which we seen go forward. So,
But it was great lead-up play. Johnson taking them on. Been strong for a debutant who's only 18 years of age, yet to turn 19. Looks like he's been hurt in that tackle. Heavy Dale taking the ball forward, lifted in the tackle there. Strong defence from the Pride. That's one bloke you don't want to mess with, mate. You might be a Fafita, but I will say that, and I don't condone this, but Heavy Dale put one of the best shots I've ever seen in my life on this field against the Burleigh Bears one day. The bloke was out before he hit the ground. So
as we can see here, they're just getting away with just slowing the play the ball down here. It's about time the Capras have got a penalty, and with 7.5 minutes to go here, they're going to have to take advantage of these chances that Pride have been giving. 16 points down.
And you see John Clayton, he's played long minutes tonight. Doesn't look like he's come off since he's been on. Fair pass there. Put his support player in a bit of pressure. Great tackle by Crampton. Here we go. Funga. Tackle there. Reese Baker in at dummy half. On to Guy Williams. Out the back. On to Johnson. Gives the... What's this for? It's a penalty. Late shot. Taking him out. We'll see. Oh, we might miss this, but he's been taken out late. It looks like Guy Williams has been taken out late. It looks like he's tried to take the ball. He's taking a bit towards the line, taking it, bang, been hit late. Yep. Oh, that's a bit touch and go, but Capras will take the penalty. Could have let the play go. With 6.5 minutes, Capras on the attack. I'd have to say it. Oh, we've already had one smash window. We might need a miracle.
Yeah, definitely. We really have to score this set for us to have a chance of putting some pressure on the Pride.
We may have to talk to the Ian Wade Toyota ball boys and tell them when we need some balls. Come on, boys. Lift your game. Look, now we've got 2 balls. Look, that nearly got Reese in the head. Here we go. Reese Baker on to Theron Pearson. Passes the ball to Arlen Packy. Arlen Packy in the tackle. Arlen Packy to play the ball. Reese Baker using footwork. Arlen Packy, for a big man, he does some work. Absolutely fantastic run by Arlen Packy after the backing it up. Reese Baker. Dummies. Looks. Wrapped up. Here we go. Mark Johnson moves into dummy half. On to Theron Pearson. Theron Pearson using his footwork. Nearly goes through. Guy Williams moving out to the right. On. Here we go. That is a try. Try to Sam Pearce.
That's a great ball there. That's a nice ball from young Reese Baker. That's a beautiful pass. As we can see here, footwork from Packy onto Reese Baker, and that's just a great ball from Baker onto Sam Pearce, who's charging on. Man, that's strong, that big, running at speed, that close to the line is always going to be tough to stop.
And it gives them a glimmer, Brent. Certainly brings us back into the game, and with the Pride, with 2 players down on the bench, tiring late in the game, anything's possible here. The kick at goal here is crucial here from Theron Pearson.
Yeah, definitely. He's got to make this one as he comes in quickly. And it's converted. The try was scored by Sam Pearce.
Was scored by Sam Pearce, who's sponsored by Milne Brothers.
Milne Brothers.
Yes, and Theron Pearson kicks the goal there, and Theron is sponsored by Dr. Glenn Gomez. Go the Doc.
Yeah, old Dr. Glenn Gomez. I might give you a call during the week and try to get this pin out.
Hope your phone's ready, Glenn. We need him back. Please, Glenn, answer. Righto, Northern Pride going to kick off with just over 4 minutes to go. They're walking back into play, taking all the time that is possible. I'm not sure if we've got the NRL rule. That's a kick there. Mark Johnson takes the ball. Who's this? John Clayton. He's done a lot of work. I think he's played quite well this evening. It's been a hard battle in the forwards with this heavy pack from the Northern Pride. It's been a strong battle between these 2 big packs. And here he is out the back behind Arlen on to Theron Pearson. Sam Smith-Samau. Here he is, Wheel of Fortune. Funga on to Guy Williams. Arlen Packy. Heavy contact there from Cameron King coming in from blindside. Good shot from the former Dragon. Now dual sign with the Cowboys. Reese Baker in dummy half. Sam Pearce out the back to Johnson. Throws the dummy. Marlon Doak moving into dummy half. This is when we want to see a bit of his action. Ball going down to Biondiano. Biondiano, who just that one error that then did lead to a try. He has played quite strong this evening, Biondiano. That's a poor chase with just over 3 minutes to go here. 36-26 to Northern Pride lead. I think there'll be a fair bit of scooting and one-off play in this set of 6. Great work there.
6 to go.
6 to go. Unfortunate there for Mark Johnson. He stole the ball. We'll have a look here in replay. Quick replay. Might have to get back. Quick replay here. Bumps off Heavydale. Mark Johnson steals the ball. Unfortunately drops 6 more tackles. Jason Ruse out there, the captain of the Northern Pride, almost through. Great tackle by John Clayton, doing a lot of work. Here they go, attacking the short side. Johnson looking tired. This is probably one of the first games he's ever played 80 minutes.
It's a nice strong tackle there from Marco, which...
And we've called time out. We don't know what's happened here.
Surely it can't be for that tackle. That's just solid tackle. Look at this.
I think the referee's called held. He's called held. I think the referee called held.
It's still a good tackle by Marco.
That's all I can guess is the referee's called held. Played the ball here to Anderson. Here we go. Taken there, worked over heavily over the top by Sam Pearce. Cameron King on to Nona. Nona, kick across field. They'd be looking for Tajalala, but he's not there. Crampton taps the ball back, cleaned out by Smith Samau, and someone has sniped Funga.
Funga?
He's down.
He's gone.
Could it be a cramp? Oh, that is high contact. Or it was good contact, rocking his head back by Cameron King there. Sam Pearce out for a dummy half. Where are these boys? The Pride working over heavily, looking a bit fresher at the moment than the Capras, coming out of their own end. Reese Baker moving to dummy half. What can we get going on here? Thea and Pearson. Dummy. Ball goes to the ground. Tackled there by Ethan Lowe. Almost got through there, Marlon Doak. Ball now. On.
Oh, Williams.
What is that? Kick across field. I suppose they've got to try anything, with just over a minute remaining. Ball flicked out the back onto Anderson. Anderson moving forward, creeping across field. Taken there by Reese Baker. And that's a penalty. That might see the game out. They'll probably go for the 2 here to wind the clock down. Having a look here. Poor kick probably by Guy Williams, but as I said, anything can happen here. Looks like cramp on there by Funga.
Funga Rabawika. I'll give it a crack.
Well, maybe we'll have to check that one. But maybe just over a minute to go. The clock's been stopped. The Pride will take the shot at 2. It gives us an opportunity, Brent, to probably thank some of the sponsors. JMK, fantastic supporters of the Capras. Great to have them on board. Also, the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras, if you're ever around to the Rockhampton Leagues Club. Ice cold beer, great feed.
Very good feed.
Yes. And
very good facilities to watch the football as well, which is...
And made another decent turnout here tonight at Brown Park. You know, the people on both sides of the field. So it's, been fantastic to have the crowd here tonight. Unfortunately, the boys at home will go down 36-26 with this kick to come, possibly making it 38.
Yeah, it's been unlucky, but there's lots of positives for the Capras there. As we probably say, Pride are the benchmark in the competition, along with the Burleigh Bears, and to only go down by a handful of points last week and again this week, there's positive signs. It's probably we just hurt ourselves a lot this second half with our mistakes when we were attacking the line, coming up with first tackle, second tackle errors, which has really hurt us. But to the Pride's credit, when they were given the opportunity, they took full advantage of it and came up with points. So probably something we can work on during the week. And yeah.
Definitely, mate. The Pride have played well tonight. I actually think it's been a very good game of football. A very high standard, I thought. Yeah,
definitely a high standard. I don't reckon the gap's a 10 or a 12-point gap. You could probably call it a 4-point gap. And but both sides have played very well as he comes in for the conversion, and it's gone over to make the score 38-26 to the Northern Pride with only 40 seconds remaining here. So probably won't get this kick underway, but it's been a very good game here from the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras and the Northern Pride.
As you can see with the clock winding down, 38 points to 26. As I said, we thank all the sponsors for being on board. It's been a fantastic night of football. Been a great game. With 30 seconds to go, 20 seconds now, but Northern Pride have done well. Capras go with the deep kickoff. I thought they might have gone with short. Ball taken there by Castellero. Dance, dance, dance. Kick the ball out, son. That'll be it. Shake hands. Thank you, linesman. Thank you, ball boys.
Yeah, it's been a good game, but unfortunately the boys have gone down, and we do like to thank all our sponsors. Without the sponsors, we don't have this beautiful game played in Rocky with the Rockhampton League Club Capras. So all the sponsors are much thanked.
Fantastic effort from the boys there this evening. I know that Jason Etherington will be a little bit disappointed, but full credit to the Northern Pride this evening. Winners 38 points to 26 over the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras. Been a very, very good game. Fantastic effort from both sides. I hope the players that have been injured for the Pride, hope they get home all right. It is a bit of a trip home tonight for them on a flight, but thanks to the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras. Thanks to JMK, thanks to all the sponsors, and thanks to all the viewers out there. We really appreciate you being out there this evening. We'll be back very shortly for a post-game show. Thanks. The pink sheet. Oh, there it is. Let's get this going so we keep it in there. Me there, you there, what there? Huh?
Just bring it forward a little bit, please.
Mate, I was in the dark before. Yeah. Who do we get to talk after the game, mate?
Nah, just us.
All right. Yeah, it's a little bit dark, but as you can see, Win TV behind us there. Thanks to them, one of our sponsors, Wilson. Big night here tonight. First game of the Interest Super Cup. Unfortunately, going down 38 points to 26, the boys, the Central Queensland Capras.
Yeah, it was our first home game, and sorry, James, I just get this microphone to work. But yeah, no, it's a first home game, and it was a great turnout here. A bit disappointing the results in the 16s, 18s. We went down. 18s very unlucky. That game there, I mean, the Pride were just too good for us. I think we've got, tonight we were a bit lackadaisical around the ruck, and Cameron King carved us up.
Yeah, unfortunately there. Cameron King, he was quite a live wire, a little bit like the boys last week down at Burleigh with Saluini. Cameron King, the dummy half, tore him up a little bit tonight, didn't he?
Well, Drapes, it's certainly something that Coach Hetherington will be looking at going into the game against PNG. They were impressive around the ruck, certainly against the Redcliffe Dolphins on TV last week. I think we need to work on that. I think there's positive signs there. I was very impressed with Mark Johnston. I thought he was outstanding in the halves, at 5'8", and he's probably the missing link that Jason Hetherington's been looking for there. So I know he's got his passport. I think he'll be going to PNG.
He's got a passport? Well, that's great to hear, and fantastic for the boys to be heading over to
Kokopo.
Yeah, that's it. Just like out of Cocktails and Dreams, yes. Kokopo and meet the Mackay Cutters were there today, the first team to travel to Papua New Guinea. They were leading when I last saw. They were in front 12 points to 6, but I didn't find the final score there. But apparently a massive crowd. They were treated like royalty the whole way. So it'll be, certainly an eye-opener for some of these blokes for the Capras next weekend.
Oh, certainly. I think it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, Drapes. And, just back to tonight's game, I think Marlon Doak showed touches. That try that he scored was, the crowd were all on their feet. He's a player of the future. He won't be going to PNG. He hasn't organised a passport, unfortunately. But Huey Stanley returns from his honeymoon and wedding. So he's missed the first 2 games of the season, but he's been one of the biggest buys for the Capras. So we're certainly excited about seeing how Huey goes. We will have a couple of players out that have had some passport issues, like Reece Baker and Marco Delapina, which is going to weaken the side somewhat. But we're hoping to take a strong side over there still.
Yeah, certainly. That's a bit disappointing about the visa or the passport issues, but unfortunately those things happen. But mate, the game tonight, Northern Pride, very strong, especially in the forwards. They were an enormous pack with Alex Starmer and Ethan Lowe, and they worked the boys over quite well this evening.
Oh well, certainly. I mean, they didn't win the minor premiership last year for no reason. I mean, they're a huge pack. they work off the back of that pack, and they've got some smart hookers that they create space for. I thought Ruse was good off the bench, but I certainly thought when the Pride had Cameron King on there, they were outstanding. Like he was a little bit like Nafe Sayuini. I don't know if he's as quick, but he might be as quick between the ears. He was very crafty. He had a dummy half, and at times he did make the Capras players around the ruck look a little bit silly, and I'm sure that's something that the Capras coaching staff will go back to the drawing board with. But like I said, I mean it was a positive night for the Capras. I think 2 losses is not a great way to start, but I certainly think there's signs there that we've played 2 of the best teams in the competition, and we're not that far off.
Yeah, no, definitely some positives to take out of it. It was great to see Marlon Doak play his first game, get over the try line, and Mark Johnson looked like he'd been playing for a while. Another fantastic thing. But Marco Delapina, again, he's just being fantastic back-to-back. He will be a big loss next week against Papua New Guinea.
He will be. Marco, he looked like he was going to Japanese rugby. We looked like we were going to lose him at some stage, and Marco's... He stuck with us. He was doing some dealing with Clinton Schifosky, the former Crusher and Queensland player, and
Moranbah Shark.
Yeah, he's a Moranbah boy. Shout out to all those people at Moranbah. But he looked like he got him a contract in the Japanese rugby, but he decided to stay, for his own reasons, and I think he wants to crack the NRL. Yep. And to be honest, the way he's been playing in this first half of the season, the first 2 games and the 2 trials, he's been outstanding. Bit of a pity he's not going to go to Papua New Guinea. But I'm sure he'll come back after the bye against South Logan at home and be in for a big one.
Well, certainly, Wilson. If he was going to go to Japanese rugby, he would have wanted to have his passport sorted out. So it's a bit disappointing.
That's a fair point. Right?
Fair point. So, mate, and it's great here on the first home game. Mate, Rockhampton Leagues Club. It was good to see a crowd out the back there on the deck. They're great supporter of the Rockhampton Leagues Club.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Rockhampton Leagues Club have made a sponsor for the Capras and the Comets for many years, and without the sponsorship of the Rockhampton Leagues Club, J.M. Kelly Group, a number of great sponsors that we have, great media partners like Win TV, CFM, the Morning Bulletin. We couldn't run this club. So I want to thank those. I want to thank all the crowd that turned out tonight, and all those viewing on YouTube as well. It's a big part of what we're trying to do. We're trying to improve the coverage every week. And I think, with the replays that we had tonight and the score, we're getting there. Yeah.
It's certainly coming together. I do think that the commentator's getting better every week. Maybe a few more headshots.
Well, hang on. Justin Lumens has just texted in. He's down at the Masters, and he's sent in a text. I can't read it, but he's been a little bit critical of some of the stuff. Justin, but no, Justin, big shout out to Justin down there. He's played for 4 teams down there: Yeppoon, Emu Park, anyone you can name of former Origin greats.
Oh.
So
Lumo, stop it.
I think he'll be back for the next one. So he loves his commentary, and we're missing him.
Yeah, we do. We miss him. He's fantastic to have in co-commentary. It was great to have Brent Crisp here, and it'd be fantastic to see him on the paddock playing. It's a bit disappointing about the surgery may have been delayed.
Well, it's a huge loss. I think that surgery will be sorted out. We've been talking to the doctors and that, and I'm sure we can make it happen. He's just got to get the pin removed, and then it's about 6 or 7 weeks from there. But Crispy's he's a marquee player of our organisation. I mean, everyone who watched the 2 TV games last year knows how good he is. He got 2 4X man of the matches 2 weeks in a row. And I fully expect that when he comes back, we'll be a better team for it.
Yeah, certainly. He's got a booming kick. He only missed 1 kick a goal last season, and certainly got a great running game. And he's sorely missed. But I do enjoy having him in commentary. He is quite good, very good at the analytical stuff.
Yes, he's a playmaker, and he's played the game at a fair level. And I dare say, had things gone a little bit different in his life, he would have played a lot more NRL. He's not too young to reach that summit again. But I certainly think that it's where there's a loss, there's always a gain, and the fact that a bloke like Mark Johnson, who might not necessarily have got a crack, gets a crack tonight, is very beneficial for the club and our future development. Now it's just a case of we really go to PNG. We need to get the 2 points, back that up with the bye. Then we're 4 points out of 8. If we go to PNG and we fail, we're just starting to get a little bit behind the 8 ball. But I'm sure the boys will go back, train hard, and they'll prepare themselves for Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, certainly. Big game. And the next game at home, Wilson, will be?
Yeah, well, we have Papua New Guinea next week, and then that's followed by the bye. The QRL's been great in putting the bye in there. And then on the 29th of March, is that right, Drapes? 29th of March?
Is that a Sunday?
I think we got 29th of March. I'm going to go with that. Someone will correct me. I'm sure someone will text in if I'm wrong. But 29th of March, it's a Saturday night here at Brown Park. I'm sure we'll get a great crowd. It's good to see the kids out on the field, kicking the ball, as always. And, I hope we'll get a few signing in and listening to the live stream.
Yeah, it's been great tonight. Thanks to all the viewers. The numbers do drop off when my head gets on camera. But, no, thanks to all of them out there. I will point out I'm wearing my cap. As you can see, well, the snapback, I've been inundated with people wanting them. Where can I get it?
Well, I mean, the snapbacks have been very popular, the CQ snapbacks. They will be in circulation very soon from Sports Scene Super Warehouse. You would have seen Sports Scene Super Warehouse on the front of the Capras home jerseys. They were the winners of the 100 Club. So Sports Scene Super Warehouse is going to stock them, and we'll also have them stocked from at our merchandise stall at home games. So I think they'll be very popular. I go for the curved brim look. I know you do yourself. Damien Seabolt's a bit of a curved brim, closet curved brim, but most of the boys go for the flat brim look.
Well, Crispy was definitely rocking a flat brim tonight.
He loves a flat brim.
So we might wrap it up there, Wal. So once again, thanks to everyone for viewing tonight. It's fantastic to have you on board. Hope that we see you in a couple of weeks. As Wilson said, it could be the 29th, could be the 28th of March. We're not too sure. We're pretty ordinary with dates. But we will be live streaming the South Logan match here at Brown Park. It'll be great to see you at the game. Will it be an early kickoff at 6?
It'll be a 6 o'clock start, right?
Yeah, certainly a family time at 6 o'clock. That's the great thing, seeing the kids out here. So fantastic. Thanks to JMK, Rockhampton Leagues Club, all the great sponsors. Unfortunately, the JMK under 16s went down. Swartz Excavation under 18s went down, and in a great game of footy.
Yeah, it was.
Full credit to Northern Pride, they got over the Rockhampton Leagues Club Capras. So thanks to Brent, Chris for joining me this evening. Hopefully JL will be back soon, and thanks Wilson. And as JL would say, stay classy, CQ.